안녕하세요. Riding on the Korean wave. Welcome to Tuesday's edition of The Culture Wave. I'm Kwon-soa in Seoul. Explore with us Korea's culture from all aspects and stay up to date with K-entertainment, K-exhibitions, K-people, K-everything. And before you know, you'll be booking your flight to Korea. Today, we're joined by my co-host Walter Lee in the studio. Hello, Walter.
Hello, Soa, and yes, hello to all our viewers at home. I'm Walter Lee, here to co-host alongside Soa, and of course, I have the latest in K-Enter news just for you.
But before we start with K-Enter News, Walter, I have a question for you.
Yes?
What is your bukke or alternate character?
Good question. I don't think mine's that interesting because it's similar to what we do, but I would say maybe YouTuber. But Soa, how about you? A woman of many talents. Many talents. What is yours?
Well, I think first of all, YouTuber sounds interesting enough. I mean, I would say I have a YouTube channel too, so maybe that counts. I teach a little bit and I sing a little bit. I don't know if you could call that a bukke, but someone who is very talented is coming in for a K-People today, and he plays football. And he sings.
Right.
But before I tell our viewers more, we're going to have Walter sing maybe or talk about singing and songs in K-Enter News, because our first story is about the original soundtrack of Kpop Demon Hunters. There's more news to that?
More news to that, as yes, indeed. So Golden from the Netflix animated film Kpop Demon Hunters has finally topped the Billboard 100 after climbing up from second place from last week. It is the first K-pop song performed entirely by female vocalists to reach #1, and it is also the first to top both Billboard Hot 100 and Billboard UK official singles charts. Now, Golden is a song by Huntrix, the fictional K-pop girl group featured in Kpop Demon Hunters. Now, it was written and performed by EJ. Now, she was a former SM Entertainment trainee and the singing voice for the character of Rumi. Now, this is also sung by Audrey Nuna, the singing voice behind the character Mira, and also Ray Ami, the singing voice behind Zoe. So it's, you know, what a great achievement.
And what a great achievement, Walter, singing on air today.
That will never happen again.
No, I hope it will. I'll give it the top spot for singing on the Culture Wave show. Don't tell Bella. But what an achievement for the women behind the scenes of this major movie. Now, Walter, we're going to move from one hunter or hunters to another hunter.
Good segue there, because SHINee member Key has dropped his third studio album called Hunter, marking his first full-length album release since Gasoline in 2022. Now, the album takes on a unique urban legend concept, with Key portraying what it might be like to face an alternate self through its tracks. Now, it features 10 songs, including the title track, Hunter, also Trap, Strange, and also Lavender Love. Now, notably linking the two stories together, our first story and our second story together, Soa, the animators of Kpop Demon Hunter recently mentioned SHINee as one of the K-pop artists they referenced for the project, and now coincidentally sharing the title Hunter with Key's latest album and lead single. Now, according to Key, it wasn't intentional, as he didn't even know this movie was coming out until he had already started his project, but it is a great coincidence indeed. Now, Key will also embark on a solo tour starting in September in Seoul and move towards Taipei and also Tokyo. So check out his social media and for dates and also details.
Will do. And even though it might have been a coincidence that the titles sound similar from the album and the movie, it might actually be key to receiving more attention.
Good. Another good joke there, yes.
And now let's move over to our final story of the day. It actually has a similar ambiance to our first two stories as well.
Yes.
We had some spooky visitors here in Korea.
Yes, it's a very dark answer today. Yes, to mark the launch of season 2 of the Netflix series Wednesday, director Tim Burton and cast members, including the star of the show, Jenna Ortega, made promotional appearances on both Sunday and Monday night in Seoul. Now, you may know the name Tim Burton, renowned for his iconic films like Beetlejuice, Edward Scissorhands, and 2 of the Batman movies, just some of the biggest dark comedies and films in history, of course. Well, Burton in 2022 took on the iconic dark comedy family, the Addams Family, specifically the character of Wednesday, to create the very popular Netflix series. Now, season 1 became Netflix's most watched English language show of all time, and the first part of the hotly anticipated season 2 was released just recently on August 6th. Now, there is a part 2 of that season 2, and that is set to be released on the 3rd of September, so check that out when it comes out.
Okay, well, thank you very much, Walter, for those updates, and stick around.
Will do.
And now let's move on to our AI anchor, Ari, for more on the culture front. Ari, take it away.
Hello and welcome to your AI guide to the latest cultural updates from Korea. Here's our top story. Korea and Vietnam held a cultural dialogue in Seoul on Monday to explore strategies to strengthen bilateral exchanges. Culture Minister Choi Ryong met with Vietnam's visiting foreign and culture ministers, vowing to bolster cultural ties with the Southeast Asian nation. Calling Vietnam Korea's comprehensive strategic partner, Choi emphasized that now is the time to elevate cultural exchange and cooperation between the two countries to the next level. The meeting came as part of the ongoing state visit by Vietnam's leader, To Lam. The hit Korean original musical Maybe Happy Ending is set to return this fall for a special 10th anniversary run. The musical has captivated audiences worldwide, sweeping major Broadway honors including the Drama League, Outer Critics Circle, and Drama Desk Awards, and making history with 6 wins at the prestigious Tony Awards. Set in Seoul in the late 21st century, the musical tells the story of 2 retired helper robots who discover love, the most human of emotions. The 10th anniversary production opens on October 30th and runs through January 25th next year at Dusan Arts Center in Central Seoul. The 2025 Gangneung Cultural Heritage Night Tour will be held from this Thursday to Saturday across the Gangneung-daedo Hobu Government Office, Seobu Market, and the Myeongju-dong area. Celebrating its 10th anniversary, the tour will feature an expanded lineup of immersive programs and locally themed content, offering a richer nighttime cultural experience. The event will showcase 42 programs under 8 themes, including nightscapes, storytelling, and heritage walks. Highlights include a grand parade, hanbok fashion show, drone light show, and various performances of Korea's intangible cultural heritage. That's all from me. Stay tuned to the Culture Wave.
Art galleries and museums are getting popular during the summer vacation season as they offer special experiences for the mind as well as a perfect retreat from the heat. If you're on vacation or if you're planning one to Jeju Island, you might want to put some special exhibitions on your itinerary. Cha Young-kyung takes us around.
Dreams of a Butterfly on Jeju, a special exhibition on Seokjumyeong in celebration of the 80th anniversary of Korea's liberation from Japan, is currently being held by Jeju National Museum. Seok was a lepidopterist who made significant contributions to the taxonomy of around 250 butterfly species in Korea. At the exhibition, visitors can find paintings of butterflies by Nam Gyu, a painter of the Joseon dynasty whose works were praised by Seok. There is also Seok's legacy reflecting the nature and life on Jeju Island, such as his research notes on his drawings. The exhibition will be held until October 19th at the Special Exhibition Gallery of Jeju National Museum.
It is too hot outside, so we came into the exhibition hall. There are some species that we never knew before. It is great content to show our children.
Meanwhile, an exhibition of artwork by Marc Chagall is also being held at Jeju Museum of Art. His engraved print series, Daphnis and Chloe, is being shown in Korea for the first time. Visitors can spend a lot of time at the gallery perusing the wonderful colors and storytelling behind his work. The exhibition will also be held until October 19th.
It feels so great when we get into the museum. And artworks also purify our minds.
Spending a summer vacation at art galleries and museums is becoming a trend since people can get some rest while enjoying artistic culture. 차윤경, Arirang News.
Here's a note to Arirang TV viewers. We are conducting a survey for our programs, including the Culture Wave, to meet our viewers' expectations. Please visit us at www.arirang.com or on the mobile app Arirang TV to give us your valuable feedback. You also have a chance to win some Bluetooth earbuds and K-pop merch. Do you have a bouquet? In recent years, it's become a trend to have an alternate character or side character if you directly translate the Korean word, especially in the entertainment industry. So that's comedians becoming singers, actors becoming chefs, or athletes becoming entertainers. Today, we invite a football player into the studio whose bouquet is a singer. It's Pablo David Sabbag Dakaret, or well known as Pablo Sabbag from the K-League's Suwon FC. Welcome, Mr. Sabbag. Welcome, Pablo. Hello.
안녕하세요. How are you guys? Thank you.
Great. Thank you so much for joining us on the program. Despite your literally busy schedule in the midst of the K-League season. So what have you been up to? And just please introduce yourself to our viewers once more.
Well, thank you guys for the space, for the invitation. Actually, yesterday we played. We had a game in Daejeon, and we lost 3-2, unfortunately. We were winning 2-1, and they turned it around. So, yeah, yesterday I was playing. Today we have a day off. So, yeah, just getting recovery and getting prepared for our next game on Saturday.
Excellent.
I hope for your next game to turn out with a bigger success, but I did see how you are playing great recently in this season. But Pablo, you were born in Colombia and you started your football career there. You were also part of the Syrian national team because you're of Syrian descent, and now you're in Korea.
And tell us a little bit more about your football journey and how your football career got you to here in Korea, and also how's your life in Korea? Are you enjoying it? Working as well, playing football? How's the life going?
Okay, that's a bunch of questions. But
yeah, sorry to.
It's okay. I'm gonna try to answer all. So yeah, I'm Colombian. I was born and raised in Colombia, but my grandfather, he was Syrian. He was born there, and he came to Colombia when he was 17. So that's why I'm able to play for the national team in Syria. And my journey in football, yeah, I started playing a little bit late. I was 16 when I got to Deportivo Cali. It's a team in Colombia, and I started doing all my process there. And then I got my professional debut. And after 1 year, when I was 20, I went to Portugal for 1 year, and I went to play there. Then I came back to Colombia to another team. I played for 1 more year. Then I went to Argentina, and then came back to Colombia. And then I went to Peru, and well, finally I'm here. It's been kind of crazy. I've been all over the world, but I'm really happy. I really love my profession. I really love what I do. I'm having a really good time here in Korea. I love it, the culture, the city, everything. I'm really happy, so yeah.
Okay, great. Yeah. And now let's talk a bit about your bouquet, how you would say in Korea, bouquetito, which means
that's a Korean word. Bouquet?
It is, yes. It's it's the short version of bouquetito, which would mean side character.
Okay.
So we know that you're a football player, but you're also a singer, and you also released a song called Seoul. So please tell us about this. I mean, what inspired you to sing in Korea and release a song called Seoul?
Okay, so my music story is not recent. It comes from many years ago. Since I was a child, I remember in my sister's 15-year-old party, I was 10, and I played the drums with my brother. He played the piano. We did a show for her. And I played the accordion, that is a Colombian instrument, piano, guitar. I really love music since I'm a little kid. And when I was 17, I did my first song. And I really loved the process and everything, so I said, one day I will be a singer after I retire from football, but I want to prepare since now, so when the time comes, I'm really well trained. So I started receiving guitar lessons, piano, vocal coach lessons, everything. And I started to go into the studio to record the songs, and I really started loving it. And one day I said, why am I gonna wait until I retire from football to start releasing the songs? Like, I should do it now. So then this year, I started releasing my songs. I have like a release plan for the year, 7 songs. So far, I've released 3. And now in September is coming the next one. Oh. And what can I tell you about the Soul video? So about the Soul song, sorry. I never thought in my life I would be doing a K-pop. It was not on my list, on my plans. But, you know, that's the pretty thing of life. Like, I'm here in Korea. I also never imagined being here in Korea. And it was everything was like really natural, like spontaneous. I was with my producer in my house. I have a home studio in my house. We have everything there. And I was like 3 weeks ago in Korea. And we said, like, why shouldn't we do a K-pop? I remember by that time the APT song was really popular at the moment, and we got inspired in that precise song. And yeah, we started doing it. It was challenging because I didn't know anything about Korea. I had been 3 weeks in Korea. I didn't know pronunciation, the words, so we started searching, doing a bunch of things. And when we went to the studio to record, the sound engineer was like correcting my pronunciation. Oh. I remember the words "심양이도 운데." It was the first words of my song, and he was like explaining me how to do it. In my social media, I actually have all of the videos practicing in the studio. So it was really fun, and I got inspired in this country, in the culture, the music, I don't know, I really love Korea, so I'm having fun and I'm really happy here.
That's great to hear. Now, Pablo, you mentioned 아파트. The song is very catchy, but I have to say, Seoul, your song is very catchy too. So could you actually teach us a little bit of the chorus?
Okay, it's super easy, super basic.
Okay.
It goes like 사랑해요, oh, 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 사랑해요, oh, oh, my love, oh, oh, mi amor. My love and mi amor is like, oh, you guys know my love, mi amor would be in Spanish.
Okay, let's do it together now. 하나, 둘, 셋.
Okay.
사랑해요, oh, 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 사랑해요, oh, oh, oh,
my love,
my love,
mi amor.
mi amor. Okay.
That's 3 languages into the one chorus.
Yeah.
And I kind of feel also that it reminds me of a kind of song that you would sing in the stadium as well, because just like "Oh, Peace in Korea," kind of, it has that catchy thing in there that would, you know, really make sense in a stadium.
Yeah, so obviously being a footballer, you know, many football players have chants as well. So I can imagine that that'd be a very good chant for you as a football player, especially being a striker in yourself. But to move on, the song evolves around obviously Seoul, like you're talking about Seoul, and the music video, I've seen it takes place in many areas in Seoul. Was there any memorable episode you want to share while making the song or music video? Like, can you remember a specific moment where you're like, oh, this is a very beautiful place or a very beautiful lyric? Would you like to share that?
Well, actually, to go a little bit back, what you were saying about the stadium, it's super cool because now the fans are always singing the song to me, and that is really incredible. I never imagined that in my life.
Wow.
And it's been so nice. And well, talking about the Soul video, actually I had so much fun doing it. We had to divide the shooting in 3 days because I don't have like a full day to dedicate to it because of my trainings, my games, the travels and everything. So we went to many places, and I got to know more Seoul in that video. It was really amazing. And what can I tell you, like a fun story could be, we were doing like a scene where we were drinking soju. I was not drinking soju. I want my coach to listen to this. I was not. I was drinking water. But everyone was drinking soju, and we had to repeat the scene a lot of times. And so everyone was kind of getting drunk.
Oh, so it was not water in the soju?
No, in mine yes, but in the others no.
Only you.
And then like everybody started saying, okay, we have to switch this to water because if no, we're gonna I was gonna say a rude word. We're gonna ruin the video, you know. So
Yeah.
we had to switch, and yeah, that was really funny.
That is a funny episode. But you know, speaking of your fans, you mentioned how your fans have been singing the song in the stadium. But there are also some Suwon FC fans that are asking, why wouldn't you make a song about Suwon?
Yeah.
And do you have plans for that?
They're kind of putting me pressure on that. In every interview I do, they always ask me that the fans want for me to do a song. So I guess I'm gonna have to do one. I'm working on it.
Okay,
Yeah.
no pressure, but
No pressure from us anyway. Yeah. So, but like kind of back at the end of what Soa said there. Apart from Seoul, you released you know, a number of songs. You said you've released 3 songs. You got one coming out in September. How did it all start? You did say that you came in at 3 weeks and that you said that you just wanted to start straight away. How does it feel to hear especially for your fans to sing your songs in the stadiums?
Well, that was really crazy. Like, that was a great day because it was last game, not yesterday's, but the one before. And we won, and I scored twice, and the fans were singing. I got the megaphone, and I started singing with the megaphone. Like, it was an unbelievable experience. And I just kind of want to be happy, you know? I like to do what makes me happy, and obviously with responsibility and with passion, but I think that's life, you know? You have to do what you like and what makes you happy. Like, why not? You know, why limit yourself not to do things if they make you happy?
right. And I mean, these days, it's kind of a trend to be, in Korean, you would say 프로 엔잡너, which means you're a pro at juggling a number of jobs. So I know that you're so professional in football, and you're also professional in singing and in making music. So why not do it all together if you have the time for it? But now let's talk a little bit about K-pop and the Korean wave in Colombia and Syria. How is it there? How is the perception of Korea, we would like to know?
So Korea is like getting super popular in South America. Like, everyone wants to come here. I don't know, maybe the K-dramas, the K-pop. K-pop is not like the most listened music in South America. For example, in Colombia, they don't listen that much to K-pop. It's more like urban music. But like I told you, like, Korea is getting really popular. Like, everyone wants to be here. All of my friends wants to come visit. My family, actually, my family is coming now on Thursday. They arrive, and they are super happy. And yeah, I guess.
Yeah, excellent. And do you have any idols, K-pop role models, or anyone that you like maybe admire as a group or a singer?
Or someone who you would like to collaborate with?
Oh, I would love so like my favorite ones are BTS and Blackpink, and especially Rosie. I like, since Zapate, I became really fan, and I hope I can do a song with either of them, and especially with Rosie. Like, it would be so amazing.
That would be amazing.
Now, finally, we would like to hear from your short-term or long-term goals as a professional football player, as well as a singer. And maybe could you also tell us a little bit about the song you're going to release in September?
Okay. So my goals basically is to be happy. Like I told you, I just want to be happy, and what makes me happy is playing and singing. So I'm gonna be trying my best to be the best possible in football, be the best possible in music, and I hope I can stay here like for more time. I'm really having fun. I really like the country, and I'm having a really nice experience. And about my next song, it's really amazing song because actually I also sang a little bit of the song. Well, I recorded, the part of the song here in Korea, because it's about a long distance relationship. The song is gonna be named 14 Hours. That is the time difference we have from Miami to here.
Oh, wow.
So it's kind of a relationship that we have. So the first minute and a half of the song is she living her life in Miami while I'm living my life here in Korea. So the video is gonna be awesome because it's gonna be like me in the stadium playing while she's doing her things in Miami. And then the other minute of and a half of the song, we got to get together. I visit her surprise, and we go like to party, and it's like a love story. So it's really amazing. It's gonna be coming out in September 19, I think. So I invite you all to watch it, and and have fun.
Definitely can't wait for that.
I can't wait for that.
Yeah.
Well, Pablo, thank you very much for joining us today on the show, and we wish you a successful and, of course, happy career in football, in singing, and a happy life here in Korea. Thank you so much.
Thank you guys for the invitation, and I hope you are good as well.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks.
And thank you, Walter, as always. We're going to see you back here soon.
See you very soon.
Thank you for spending the past half an hour with us on the Culture Wave for your daily dose of K-culture issues.
천년을 이어온 우리의 지혜가 제천에서 다시 태어났어. 세대를 관통한 선조들의 건강 빅데이터. 빅데이터. 우리의 산과 들에서 자란 천연물은 단순한 재료가 아니야. K-내추럴. 한국인의 정체성을 담은 바로 살아있는 역사지. 천년의